Hello guys, it's Bongo. Welcome back to another countdown list. Remember when I did this last year and I said, yeah, we're gonna do more of these. And then we didn't? Yeah, that's on me. However, we're gonna try again this year, and I think this is a good way of starting, at least in my opinion. I've been streaming for a long time. I got affiliate on May 11th, 2018. Um, and I kind of fell out of doing the Twitch highlight videos, like taking something from the stream and having it be a separate video, as I just do the Twitch highlights now. Um, but these would be my top 10 of when I did those. There's a Twitch highlight playlist if you want to watch them all. But these are my top 10 favorite ones. And I hope you enjoy. Number 10 on our list is 3v3 with the boys. Now, this was when a bunch of like we were really big into Destiny 2, very close to launch. Um this isn't the greatest quality, and you will see that for the first couple of these that the quality isn't the greatest. My webcam super super zoomed in on myself. Um but everything about the starting of this, uh, us picking team captains, there's some really decent plays in this. Um, the only thing I wish we kind of did differently for this is I wish when we got our team, we kind of separated from each other, like my team and their team, kind of in separate parties, so we didn't hear call outs. But that's a little thing. You do get to hear all six of us, Jaden, Alex, me, Ozzy, Joel, and Ray. Yeah, that was Ray. Um, talk to one another. But other than that, it's really good plays. I die a lot. Um, it's a testament of how actually good uh, our group can communicate when not like in a competitive environment, but also kind of a competitive environment. Um, all in all, if you can get past the not so great quality, I'd absolutely give this 3v3 a watch because it's really good. So here we go. Number 9 on our list. Very, very bad quality, but one of the most infamous stories that has happened on my streams back when we first got PS4. Um, Killing Floor 2 came out as one of the PlayStation Plus games. We loved it for I don't know, it was probably like a good month we played it constantly, but it gave us gave us this clip. All of us died, ended up dying except for Colton, which stayed alive and it was on the boss wave. Um, and he for 22 minutes made this boss do a complete circle around the map while he was shooting him, and he was slowly but surely whittling down his health, and it was very impressive. So impressive to the point where Alex and I were like, "If you survive this, Colton, we'll buy you whatever anime game you want, anything you want has your name on it." Luckily, that day, Alex and I did not have to buy anything because Colton didn't end up winning, but he was got so close. And I wish the quality was so much better because it's really bad quality. But like the video quality, it's so good. Just the banter we're having with Colton, hoping and praying this man will actually do this and beat us this round. All in all, really good stuff. When at the end when Colton dies and he's just gutted, I love it. Every bit of this one. Um, it's we mention it quite often actually. But yeah, that's number 9 in the spot. Now number 8 on the spot is Sands versus Space Marine. So this is when about that time when um, my mic wasn't figured out fully. Um, but I was in my own apartment. I invited Adam over. I was just gonna do this originally alone, but I wanted Adam to come over and provide commentary. This was a ultimate it was a what game was this? It was a battle simulator. Ultimate Battle Simulator. I think that's what it's called. I'm really bad with names, so I don't remember. We downloaded a bunch of mods and we put them all in a bracket of tournament. Um, one of the rounds ended up being Sans from Undertale versus Space Marines from Warhammer, and we thought Sans would destroy the Space Marines because he did in the last round. He destroyed. I don't remember what army he destroyed, but he did it with ease. Turns out Sans only has 1 HP as in the mod, and the Space Marines won in probably zero point 0.2 milliseconds, and me and Adam lost our minds. It was the funniest thing. We spent so long before this battle talking up that Sans gonna wipe the floor with them, and then he didn't. And it was the funniest thing to us because there was so much hype about this battle, and it was over so quick. Um, yeah, I want to do another one of these tournaments eventually, but this this was a good highlight that came from it. Number 7 on the list that would belong to. It's called "It Took Me a While, but It Has Been Done." This is the first time that I finished grounded in Last of Us. Uh, I wanted to I wanted to finish this game on grounded, and I was so close, and I just kept pushing it off, and I kept dying when I did, and I got really frustrated with it, to be honest. Um, Took me having the motivation to do it. Um, I don't have the VOD anymore because I deleted it because I'm an idiot. But in this VOD, um, while I'm doing it, there was an extra motivation for me wanting to beat it. I had Adam sitting next to me, and this motherfucker would, the moment I died, he'd whip that. He had his belt. He'd whip that and just whip it across my arm. Gave me some extra motivation. I think I died only 3 times before I ended up completing this. It felt so good to finish Grounded. And then I went and did Grounded New Game Plus, and I kind of just rocked it the whole time. And now I'm torturing myself when doing Last of Us Part 2 Grounded Permadeath runs. And it pains me that Last of Us 2 Grounded is so much fun, but it is so punishing. I want to love Grounded mode so much, but it just pushes me into the ground at every single chance it gets. But it is really fun. It's rewarding as hell when you complete it, as this clip shows. Number 6 on the list. Clip so infamous, it is my current follow alert when someone follows me on Twitch. We were about to go live we were a little late to stream, probably give or take an hour, maybe half an hour. It was maybe less. But we were late because this happened. It was late night. We were, I was talking to my then current girlfriend. Her name was Haley. She was there. There was some stuff happening, and I told her to Phil Swift, the person that was bugging her. She asked what that meant, and I sent her proof. This is what Phil Swifting is. Yeah, it, I cannot explain how much this hurt, and just I don't know why me and Alex and Adam have. You shouldn't have adult supervision at all points, because if we don't, we do stupid stuff like this. The only thing that sucks about this clip is my mic audio is super boosted. It's really hard to watch. But if you want to see this clip, you can go over to TikTok. It's on Gem's TikTok. I'll link it in the description. If you want to watch this clip without my dumbass commentary or without the bass boosted, there is this full clip. It's over on Gem's TikTok. I would definitely recommend watching it because you can get kind of see the whole thing. Yeah, so infamous it became my follow alert just because I really don't know why the visual example was needed. But there it is. We're halfway done. Number 5. Um, I platinumed The Last of Us on PS4. What a great time, and I was so happy to be done with The Last of Us multiplayer. If you were around during this time, my streams, I would stream every day. No word of a lie, probably 4 hours. 4 hours was the max most days, but probably like 2 to 4 hours. And it was just non-stop Last of Us multiplayer. And I was getting kind of sick of it. But it was all worth it in the end. Because I did the math and I thought I had the math correct. I thought I had 2 or 3 more games left. I think it was 2. And then the trophy popped after I finished this game. Um, and I was so excited to be done with this game. Um, it's funny because actually in the background of this clip, once I'm celebrating, and I'm like, "Oh, I did my math wrong. I'm so happy it's over." You hear Alex pipe in the background because this is when I was living with him, and Alex is like, "Did you do your math wrong again?" Because shortly before this, I did my math wrong for the parts, and I'm just not good at math, is what this clip really showed me. But it was years of working on this platinum, and it's probably my most awarding platinum because of how much work I put into it, and how much how many of my friends actually helped me get this playing Last of Us multiplayer and sticking it out with me, like Alex. Late nights on without stream, we would pop into a game and he would be my bait. He would pop his head out, tag someone, and he would probably die more than likely, but I ripped them apart. Ozzy, Joel, just to name a few. They were all so helpful during this, and I cannot thank them enough because they're probably the reason I got it and didn't go insane while doing it. But yeah, I got the platinum finally, and that was so rewarding. Number 4 on this list was also kind of a big deal for the Destiny crew. Once again, this is when we were really big into Destiny, and the first raid, we could not beat it. We tried like like lots and lots. There's I think a 2.5 hour video on my channel of us attempting this, and we just don't do it. We couldn't do it over and over again. Um, but we finally did. It was the Rat King method. I don't remember if anyone remembers that. Um, that kind of strategy to beat him. We used that strategy to beat him. It was during November. As you can see with the poppy on my screen. This was so rewarding. We were all so happy that we finally completed this raid because it beat like it pained us that we could never beat this boss or this raid in general. And then it finally did. And then we went on to do raids, and like they weren't hard after that. Like once we did a raid, we would finish it quite quickly compared to how long it took us to beat this raid, which was probably like a year and a half. It was so rewarding to be done with this. It was so much fun. Uh, I miss this raid, to be honest. This raid was really fun. Number three, number three, two, and one really could have been in any order, but this is the order that I kind of like them in. Number three is Ellie falling off my bed. You're gonna see this repeat over and over, by the way, during this because it is a short clip. But for a bit of backstory, I was trying to do some mic testing and I started stream just so Alex could kind of help out and kind of see if the mic would is working. I was also going into my kitchen to do tests with my phone. Basically, this clip is me just kind of asking Ellie, which was laying on my bed in the background. I was just asking her if she could go to my mic and talk into it so I could go into the kitchen, test if the audio was good. Ellie, being the super helpful 2.5-year old she was at this point, I believe, is like, yep, I'm gonna go help. Got stuck in the blanket, just ate it. There's it's funny in the clip you can hear just the tiny like ow, and then she gets up, she looks, she doesn't look into the camera, but she looks at the microphone and she just as happy as can be, even though she just ate it. She just so happy to help, even though she just fell. And it's probably one of my favorite things that I didn't see. I came back to see what chat was saying, and Alex put all in capitals in chat. He was like, "You need to clip what just happened." So I did, and I watched it, and I laughed a lot. It was really funny. It's a clip that also Ellie goes back to and wants to watch it a lot too because she finds it funny that when she falls. But there you go. That's my number three. Number two on the list. This came during our first Hunger Games simulation stream, and I just threw this one in because the way Desi loses her mind after reading this dialogue. Um, Still to this day, it's one of the funniest dialogues, or one of the funniest lines that we have ever read during one of these simulations. Just because we can picture it. If I'm not kind of get the idea of how Ozzy looks, he's a bigger built guy. He's he's definitely taller than Destiny, and Destiny is a, an adult that looks like a child. That's the best way I can explain it. She's very tiny, uh, but it's when we read it, we just pictured our our friend Ozzy climbing a tree, falling out, and landing on poor Destiny, and then they both end up dying, which just makes that so much better for everything, and Desi couldn't help it, and she was in tears how much she was laughing. The stream is so much fun. The highlights should be out soon, if not already. But yeah, I want to do more of these Hunger Games streams because they're so much fun and provide us we it provide us with this moment that's just so much fun. And finally, number one, very obvious. It's when Des fell out of the chair. If you have heard us talk anything, this is our favorite moment that has happened on stream. This is the moment that Des showed her parents. Her parents loved it. I showed my parents. My parents loved it. When me and Des worked together at Bulk Barn, we showed our coworkers. They laughed. It's all in all just the funniest thing that has happened on stream, and I feel bad for Desi because she was embarrassed, but it's so funny. The two best angles I will still say to this day, besides the camera, which the camera is not as good as the one I have currently, but the camera gets good. Adam probably has another good angle of it. Of he was talking to Des, and then went to do something behind the DM screen, and then when he looked over, Desi was gone. There, and then there was my angle. I was sitting kind of across from Des, and I looked up and I was looking at her, and then in a split second, I was no longer looking at her and was looking at the back wall as she was gone. To this day, it is the funniest thing that's happened on stream, and it's so good. Absolutely go out of your way, watch this. It's so funny. I mean, you're gonna watch it over and over because it's a very short clip, so it's gonna replay a bunch here over my dialogue. But watch the actual thing. It's so funny. And there you have it. That brings us to the end of the top 10 Bongo Boingo Twitch highlights. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment down what you think is your favorite Bongo Boingo highlight, and subscribe for more lists because I'm actually going to try and keep up with them. Um, Also, while you're here, go to w.gg, pick yourself up some awesome drinks using code Bongo Boingo for 10% off your order. That is all I have to say. I will see you in the next video.